Hi there, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do a slip stitch. We will be knitting on a Knitmaster 321. This is a E-wrap cast on that I'll be using. I will be using a punch card. This is number 3 and it's worked on the A side. Insert your punch card. Pin your punch card. Bring your punch card down to 56, that's what the instruction manual says. Put your punch card on hold. Finish your cast on and do the number of rows you'd like to do. I always do extra rows just to check how the tension of the yarn is. Place your weights onto the yarn. This is where I add a few extra rows to the knitting. The instructions say you should go 1 or 2 stitch sizes up. Press front levers to 2, front levers to circle. This is where I made a mistake. Press dial lever to slip. Take your punch card from hold. When I was doing the first knitting, these big loops formed on the knitting on the purl side, and I was just trying to figure out what was the cause of that. The instruction manuals didn't actually say anything about this, so I had to kind of figure out what was going on here. Basically, the back levers were in the wrong position, and this is why it was creating these big loops. And the instructions don't actually tell you to push the back levers to the back, especially in the older books. So maybe the newer books have a better instruction. I just thought I would show this so because sometimes when you do a sample or you're doing some knitting, you come across these things and you need to kind of figure out what was going on. I eventually got it correct, where I realized you've got to push the back levers to the triangle, and that's what makes the knit. But you just got to just experiment and see what happens. It's always good to make a sample before you do main knitting. This is what the slip stitch looks like. I actually found it a really interesting pattern. It was the instructions suggested another pattern, but I found this one, and I thought this one would be much better. It has much better texture. The machine worked overall very well with the slip stitch. I didn't find it as difficult as the ferrule or even as doing the tuck stitch. It seemed quite smooth and it seemed to manage it quite well. The punch card in action. This is the slip stitch when I finished making the sample. It looks really great. I really like the surface effect of the knit. It has a nice texture and it was quite stretchy. To me it seems a little bit similar to the tuck stitch. This is the reverse. It had a kind of surface effect. Maybe that'd be something useful you can do in a project. But overall I found it quite smooth. And the machine seemed to like the slip stitch much more than the tuck stitch and the ferrule. This is a close-up of the slip stitch and it's a really nice pattern. I want to say thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll see you for the next project.